Now, while every cartoon could be considered weird depending on who is watching it, what truly makes them weird is how they change the story to fit their purpose. With Spider-Man being the biggest example, as he is one of the few people that has the most versions of him. Now, being weird doesn't necessarily mean anything bad, nor does it mean anything really good about something. What being weird truly means is changing something the way that it is to fit your own way of telling the story. But at the very least, they try to change the way a character is usually portrayed in a way that fits their own setting. With that said, everything has to come with some baggage now and again, like Spider-Man with Uncle Ben. Now may I present to you the weirdest Spider-Man cartoons of the current era. Let's start with something that I feel is a good starter for anyone on their journey to becoming a Spider-Man fan, which is Ultimate Spider-Man. Now the reason I say that is because every time a villain appears, they get a comic book-like intro along with Spider-Man, telling the audience a little something about them and why they want to destroy him, frame him, or hang him above their mantle for decoration. Now something to note about this particular Spider-Man is the fact that there is no such thing as love, with the closest we ever see of it being between a young MJ and Peter Parker kissing each other, which they both hated so much to the point they both agreed to become asexual beings for the rest of their lives. And based on more recent Spider-Man issues, that was probably for the best. The main core of this story is what if Spider-Man agreed to work with S.H.I.E.L.D. and got all kinds of new tech and the like, with the only thing S.H.I.E.L.D. asks of Spider-Man is for him to lead their own group of young superheroes, with his first members being a teenage White Tiger, Iron Fist, Luke Cage, and Nova, along with Spider-Man trying to keep his normal crazy life while having to deal with these weirdos. Which, if anyone knows anything about the Marvel Universe, knows that that's just a pipe dream, as it loves throwing Peter Parker or any Spider-Man under the bus and watch him squirm his way out before screwing him over even more. Now, while I love the tech upgrades this Spider-Man gets, I hate the fact that this is a story that has no actual plot. Something I truly despise, however, is the fact that every time Spider-Man faces a problem, they always play that crappy monkey sound effect. Now, while there are other videos and channels that could tell you even more about how this series fails, I just want to state that it had Drake freaking Bell as the voice of Spider-Man, along with it having a crossover event with the cast of Jesse. Now, something truly amazing about this series is the fact that it has a Spider-Verse event where Spider-Man goes across dimensions and encounters his other counterparts and tries to help them with their problems, along with trying to find his way home. The other strange Spider-Man cartoon I want to talk about is Marvel Spider-Man, which definitely wasn't difficult to search for. No, not at all. Where I definitely didn't get search results for the PS4 game that changed names since it came to PC. But seriously, all jokes aside, I want to be honest in the fact that I haven't finished watching this series. But from what I have seen, it is very interesting and strange as it focuses more on how much of a nerd Peter Parker is compared to any other cartoon. With the very first episodes I saw of the series being ones where Peter Parker was doing the scientific method on how his powers worked, along with their strengths and weaknesses. And they even doubled down on how much of a nerd Peter Parker was by sending him to a gifted academy where he could then use the resources of said academy to help him fight crime as Spider-Man, along with his best friend Harry Osborn constantly making references of inventions that would foreshadow him eventually becoming the Green Goblin. Something I like even more about this series is the fact that, again, from what I have seen, every single villain has something that makes them unique to this universe and this universe alone. What truly makes these shows weird isn't that they're bad. What makes them weird is that they each do their own thing. Whether that be showing Spider-Man more of a team player with S.H.I.E.L.D. along with becoming one of their youngest agents, or showing off just how much of a nerd he truly is. And after doing a bit of research on these shows, I've come to realize that you should definitely watch the latter instead of the former, as it just seems to be a better show overall, mostly because it actually has a concrete story instead of just throwing random things in and hoping they stick. Anyway, that's all for now. Hope you all enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe along with hitting that bell or whatever, so that the next time I make a video like this, you'll get alerted before anyone else. Or if I do something stupid, but either way, I'm Lord of Edge, and this is Viva La Chaos, and I hope to see you next time. Dun 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 dun.